There we go.
There you go.
Come back. Starts here. Little by little.
Oh, okay. Well, let's stop.
We cut this part out.
线下赛表现不好。
It's over. It's over.
这两个方向可以的。大家都是新版本，为什么你杭州打不了？
This is your best chance. So you got this. He's a support player, all right?
时差没倒过来。
You win this round, you will go down in OWL2023.
线下状态不好。
Forget about the finals. Forget about the finals. Fight.
This is your chance.
They're looking for a grab. They're looking for a little.
Right now, quick! Oh, there you go! That's what I'm talking about.
Force it.
Hitting me with a question mark?
Little by little. Patience and calm right here, okay? As you've been playing. Nice. Trading one point is exactly what you want. Yeah, you're gonna have to go up. You're gonna have to go top.
Tiny hammer doesn't reach.
You gotta chase him. Yeah, it's gonna be a draw.
How am I ever gonna catch him with his tiny little fast legs?
今天赢了的话，我是问木子小弟儿清仓大神是这个不敢先立 flag 呀。
Just W on him. Just hold W.
Just get him.
Come on, Chio, you can't. Dreamburger is watching you.
今天第一场要是真的能赢的话，我说实话，
Oh my god.
今天真的能赢的话，淘宝店就直接甩卖，打折，打个8折吧，7折打不起。
There you go. It's okay. That's okay. Yeah. There you go. Okay.
You got this.
You got this. Sorry.
It's okay. You gotta look for the way back in.
Hey, run away. Do the same thing.
1折你要我的命啊你！
Yeah, do the same thing. Just run away.
Yeah, just keep running.
That's right.
No honor.
He's gonna give you a hit. They're saying he's gonna give you a hit. I don't trust him, but that's what he's saying. So get hit once and run away.
But
Patience wins the game.
他会为你
Dance all day. Come on. Got those advantages.
you got this, Zoe. I believe in you. Come on.
Oh my god.
我的主页是哪样子啊？你们给我贴个截图在群里面，我看一下什么样的主页。有没有那种半身的呀？杯子没感觉有啊。
After a long trial process, we decided to add you to the team for playoffs. And here's your contract.
Nice.
And here's your jersey.
Nice.
Congratulations and welcome to the team.
Thank you. I mean, it took you guys 5 years to realize my potential. But don't worry, I got you all for playoffs.
我跟你们说，本来我想的是什么？
Go.
Let's get scrims going.
Nice.
我本来想的是，他们今天的比赛会不会在这种训练室里面打？你懂我意思吧？
Nah. Nah. I don't think so. Sorry.
Congratulations, Zoe.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's a real contract. They even use the colored printer, kinda. So it's gotta be official. Yeah.
So you've been working on your brig for the match against the Spark today.
I'm the tarp specialist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Read one thing.
Yes.
You're getting paid a lot. Salary of 100,000 scrim bucks.
It's true.
Wow.
It's true.
What's the conversion rate on those? This is like
I don't know. It depends on how well they do. I
哎，
guess.
直播间有没有现场怪啊，兄弟们？
Because you know what, the first match is just some minutes away, and we're gonna dive into that one. I doubt they're gonna sub in their torp specialist, but they might not need to because
哎呦，直接上首发了。
look at this roster. They've shown nothing but dominance this season.
This is a
今天主
team
题的话上是东汉
especially as a dive team, you have to go up against who I would call the best
哎，
tracer
不会
in the
上
league
来
right now, arguably the best tracer to ever play the
不
game.
会上来打双
Just
短
like,
枪吧？
Oh my
This
god.
is out of control. He doesn't die. He does the most damage, most kills. I mean, what makes this guy so ridiculous for me is how much he gets done without the pulse bomb, right? He's a threat. Without that ultimate, he can still one-clip you. He can still burn you down. So many Tracer players have fallen before him in the West in that extremely competitive dive meta we had in the first half of the season. And he's not a Tracer one trick. He plays a lot of different heroes. His Echo is something I particularly want to see, especially he might be matching up against the Spark with it, but for this Spark game, I really feel that his Tracer is the big threat. If you like to play
今天其实拿什么阵容是很值得去考虑的。
And you're going up against the
东海
best
可
in
这
the
边上来的话，
business.
我觉得
That's why I'm worried for Spark in this match. It's this guy right here.
我的认为的季后赛版本可能会是机动坦加一把刀加一个短枪，机动坦加一把刀，然后配一个短枪或者长枪，这样子的一个情况可能会比较常见一些。全屏的是我会关的，最多留一个摄像头。
But I think these guys are going to be reinvigorated coming into the playoffs.
我跟你们说，真不要上什么扎利亚，真打不了。兄弟们
I mean, I think with the Atlanta Reign, the fact that you're talking about the team with Lip, Chio, and Fielder, and you lead it off with Stalker, that just tells you how good Stalker's been this season. And Dongak as well, really impressive on the Winston, and a huge part of why the Atlanta Reign won the midseason madness. He was battling the likes of Fearless on the Winston. And Dongak, 17 years old, rookie. I mean, it's incredible what the Atlanta Reign has achieved this season.
Yeah, but on the other side, we know what we can expect from this Spark, right? It's also a stacked lineup, and while we didn't see that much play from them in the West since they're playing in the Eastern region, those guys have been stand out in their own way.
我今天是航校子
their pictures.
I know, right?
So much fun.
Monk with the heart.
They're actually having fun with it. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, the Hangzhou Spark, they're just like innocently lovable. Like they're just
lovable.
They're just like such a mechanically intense team because you got the 2021 Overwatch League MVP, Leave on the roster, of course, and his Tracer is spectacular. But also, let's not forget about Shy, who's had some of the most dominant Sojourn performances of all time. This team, they got top 4 last season in the playoffs. And, you know, when they get to their great meta, when Leave can play the Tracer, for example, when Shy gets to sit on the Sojourn, they are forced to be reckoned with. No one wants to play this team because they're so mechanically intense. And if you like Winston, if you like Doomfist, Hangzhou Spark is your best bet this playoffs, in my opinion, to really rock this kind of playstyle, right? So the Hangzhou Spark, they might not be the favorite in this upcoming matchup, but they have been the best team in the Eastern region, and they just have so many fun players on their team. They're just going to showcase some of the most insane Overwatch mechanics you have ever seen in your life.
I feel like going into this season, we have to look at Shy and Leave as one of the premier DPS duos in the league.
Look at this!
This guy is absurd. And these are the type of players that they go above and beyond in the LAN match. It's not that they can hold their own when the pressure's on.
我有点紧张啊，不知道为什么，还有点发抖。你们呢？
And that's what you want in a championship level roster, a team competing for the top.
Yeah, I'm just really, really excited to see those two teams clash. Do we expect a compositional clash here?
I think you will, yeah.
主要因为我是航校子，所以会比较紧张。
They're going to rely more on the dive, and we see Monk, for example, played out all of Ana, so you rely on those biotic grenades. When you hit a biotic grenade on a player, that's when Goose
韩冰这场比赛贡献了一堆这个表情包，
just backing up the dive, right? So the Hangzhou Spark, they might not lead into the Zarya shenanigans, they might not play the Winston, or they might not play the Orisa, for example.
不紧张，当乐子看。
So Hangzhou Spark,
不是航校子，直接给我插出去！我靠！今天进直播间必须给我当航校子。
They bring in the Mercy sometimes to pocket the Echo. They play like a double hit scan comp sometimes, or rather the Sojourn with the Echo. They like an extra hit scan hero, no Tracer. So these are different styles of dive than we've seen be popular in the West, reflecting, you know, the different opponents they're playing against, of course. But Atlanta is a team that looks stock standard on the dive. They are so comfortable in these matchups. I really have a strong feeling that in a dive mirror, Atlanta wants to dive mirror. Atlanta is more worried about other comps. And so in a way, I feel Spark, that they're going to take that challenge, right? They're going to take on the beast at full strength, trusting their own plays, their own confidence.
Let's actually take a look at predictions for this one. I know you have Spark as a dark horse heading into the series, but will you bet against Atlanta? Well, I'm on their team, so obviously I'm not. Atlanta Reign all the way. I think even without my help, they might be making it across the finishing line here. I do love the way Spark plays. I like how creative and dynamic they look. But although we haven't seen Atlanta Reign in a hot minute, I think they're just better. If you compare them pound for pound, I think they have the upper hand in this matchup.
I completely agree with Zoe. I think, you know, Hangzhou Spark, I think they have pop-off potential, but I think Atlanta Reign just in general is just too scary of an opponent right now.
Yeah, I think Spark has great flexibility. They can rely on that to beat other comps. They're great when they can dive into a team that plays a little bit slow, gives up a bit of map control. They will really punish you with their expert picks, expert use of the niche strategies. but I think in that straight up pound for pound brawl, I can't pick anybody over Stalker Lip in the DPS team.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta Reign has to be the favorite in this matchup. They won the mid-season madness. They've been the most dominant team this entire season.
看你了，兄弟，给点面子。
Stalker, that's insane. So you gotta go with the Atlanta Reign, but I'm still hoping for
Shut the fuck
to show up and have a great time. Look, I think that they are a bit of a dark horse. I think if you are teams like Boston and London Spitfire who are in the same bracket as these two teams,
感谢 Air 真的不是 Hentai 的 SC。
Be like, okay, what are Hangzhou Spark bringing out? What are Atlanta Reign bringing out? We don't quite know what the meta is going to be. So this match is going to tell us a lot of information.
Well, I know that we're all so excited to get that show on its merry way. That's it here from our Watchpoint 3 show. We're now heading into a very quick break. And when we come back, we're going to bring you all the action between the Hangzhou Spark and the Atlanta Reign. So stick around.
Let's go!
来喽来喽
Want to define Bell,
关
the
弹幕
official
喽，兄弟们
network provider. TD, the official bank. AMD, the official PC partner.
这辈子
EPOS,
守望先锋干这么多年，最难受的就是没有去到联赛的总决赛现场解说过比赛。你奶奶个腿儿！我靠，他妈还要1分钟啊！作为守望先锋的从业者，从15年到现在23年，8年时间没有解说过现场的守望先锋联赛最高规格比赛的现场比赛解说，是我的遗憾。
On the path to glory, all roads lead north, but the journey ahead is unclear. The best of the best face off for the right to call themselves champions. Every move, every shot brings them one step closer to immortality.
One by one, the dominoes fall.
And they're just built different. Oh my god! Feel the energy.
明天没有联赛了，你搞个网吧赛，我就是最高规格，我去网吧门口解说，好活。好，臭姐，我的超人。
Or never. The 2023 Overwatch League playoffs start now.
感谢子林的
Hello everyone and welcome to the Overwatch League playoffs here 2023
出场仪式
in Toronto. Of course, I'm Golden Boy. I'll be your stage host for this week, and I'm so excited to be back home with my Overwatch family. This is going to be an incredible week of gameplay. Are you guys excited? Yeah! Now, our 8 teams have clawed their way to this point right here to hoist this trophy over their head and call themselves champions.
感谢微化饼的 SC， 别急啊！哎呦，还有片子。问，杭州是个大猩猩啊！
Put your hands together for the Hangzhou Spark!
很难控制不住，很难控制住不笑啊！ 孤雪加油，别往我牌子一直亮着，可以吗？
And their opponents, the Atlanta Reign!
都挺僵硬的。
And now it's time to send it over to your casters. It's Leg Day and Lemon Kiwi.
Oh, Canada. It's good to be back. And we start with the battle of East and West. The Hangzhou Spark versus the Atlanta Reign, two teams that have rose to the top of their regions.
Absolutely. Atlanta Reign have been at the top basically all year, including during mid-season madness. But the Hangzhou Spark, they are coming in hot. They have recently hit their stride. They did so well in our knockouts, and they did it off the back of Gushway. Innovation. We thought the Gushway was maybe one of the best winsons in the world, but also bringing out the Doomfist in a meta where it's anybody's game, anybody's meta, and there's no true interpretation just yet. You can really expect some surprises from the Hangzhou Spark. This one is not clear-cut.
It's not, and you heard it from the desk. We're going to find out a lot of information today in this very first match about what people are playing in this patch. Because you thought, oh, everyone's going to be signing Zarya,
哇，炯炯有神啊
and you just weren't sure what to expect. But now we have such a diverse meta. Doomfist, Zarya,
杭州几个人都是属于线下赛讲道理，在我的印象当中啊，我觉得杭州的几个选手都是属于线下赛。 比较稳的选手。
Yeah, just a win after win after win. The crowd are excited. East and West are arrayed. Our entire Overwatch family here in Toronto are arrayed. We are ready to get in as soon as possible. Because the Overwatch League playoffs, Lemon, for
但是
2023 are
那个是在国内的线下，国外的线下的话不好说，不好说。
This is only the second international event. And like that, you know, we might be a bit biased for APAC cats over there, and we know that APAC didn't show up in the ways that they wanted to at the mid-season. And speaking of the mid-season, Atlanta Reign faced the Spark at that time, 3-0 them.
君临选的第一张图的话是伊利奥斯，好消息是杭州也擅长打这个，坏消息就是不好说。拿这个图的话，有可能会拿这个回声加上裂空，或者回声加长枪。 双长或者是长短都可以。那如果拿伊利奥斯肯定打回声啊，看一下回声能不能行吧。Monk 的安娜再加上这个冷萨的小锤，或者是其他的，有可能会回到我们在之前版本里面看到的这个回声加短枪的组合。
I'm excited, Ilios, the home of echoes.
哎呦，不会吧？冷萨今天上来直接要起这个吗？要起伊拉瑞配上安娜双枪斧吗？其实也不是不行。如果掏出来这一手的话，我称之为绝杀。
I'm looking forward to seeing some Doomfist, maybe in some later maps. For now, we're looking like a dive mirror.
没有问题。季后赛第一场比赛，杭州闪电队对阵亚特兰军队的比赛已经开始。从阵容上来选的话，没有什么问题啊，跟我前面预测的是一样的，两边是一个镜像的体系。在这个阵容里面的话，非常看的是安娜的瓶子，还有安娜的技能以及回声的个人能力。孤雪控高台，同样的这个瓶子砸得非常不错，曼克跟冷萨都被禁了。 但是晒的话，在正面是被利普给单人收掉了。这个地方是一个5打4，而且没有晒的一个存在，孤雪的位置需要也要稍微谨慎一点啊，很容易就是被对面直接给扑掉。但是这个时候突然贴了一个脸是什么意思？不太明白。离开这个状态估计也不太好活。 瓶子给过去，砸到了7哦，回声能过去补吗？好像不太行。Fielder 保的还是非常好的。回到这边来，曼克这个地方只能稍微去给到队友一些支援。在高台的位置，现在杭州是打不开一个特别好的一个缺口。再来一个进攻瓶，这个瓶子很重要，砸到了 Fielder。Fielder 这个位置被孤雪这个地方是被锤下去，对面一波反杀呀，利普伤害跟得非常的快。在1流的团战里面，看起来好像杭州这边还是有点解决不掉。 晒不掉东哈。现在的话30的站点比，利布已经有脉冲炸弹了，而且两边的辅助情况 ，Fielder 是已经有激速了，下面这波可能会打一个激速的 Stalker， 而且你看离开其实没有打到太多的一个伤害 ，Stalker 这边刚刚回手那波接到孤血的话是打了非常多的伤害。晒跟利普的一个点内对位，一边是拖时间。带激速进场，直接强行秒掉了离开，没什么太大的一个问题。脉冲炸弹给过去，效果不是特别的好。这轮还是因为杭州没有技能。看看下面这一波，57的站点比。我把摄像头关了。
Yeah, but Atlanta Rain have plenty of resources to try and force those out early, including a prime rate from Donghack, so we can dive so aggressively.
点你的一个对位啊，现在杭州有点拿不到一个特别好的这个优势，只是在做一个拖延，而且这样拖下去的话，对杭州不是特别的有利。激素给到了离开，但离开这个地方能不能去找到人物做击杀才是最关键的。东哈克还在做限制，现在拖就行了。拖自觉进攻，哇，这边刚好做了仰卧起坐起来，利普一人杀双人，杀双斧。这样子的话，我感觉上第一张图对于杭州来讲的话，有点开局不利，可能有点顶不过。应该还带着一个大招，应该是摸不到点，100比0，没有办法。利普上来就火力全开啊，我只能这么说了。而且孤血的大也没有开出来。
And with performances like this, who wouldn't love it?
这利普杀完了。
0 deaths from Lip, Stalker, Fielder, and Chia. 1 death only from the Atlanta Rain, and it was Donghack. Spark need to.
好像除了东哈克死了一次之外，其他人都没有阵亡啊。杭州的这个进攻性现在打的不是特别的舒服呀。
5 out of 8 final blows for Lip as well. A little bit of flat deadlift going on, but
利普这边给的压力太大了，真的假的？真的打双短枪啊！我前面还在说利普君临这套组合不会打双短枪吧？还真拿双短枪出来打，好锁了！双短枪出来了，真的假的啊？杭州这波集火看一下有没有打出来一个非常好的效果。现在的话，对于离开来讲是非常危险的。利普已经到位了，小黑，但是直接被打断，动作非常的快。做好规避之后，离开需要去给压力呀。这样子拖下去，对于自己来讲不是特别的舒服。瓶子砸到2个，晒直接补掉。进场之后回身开始右侧给伤害，两边打了个1换1，在残局里面的离开，现在血线也不是特别健康。正面在队友的帮助下是活了下来。可以，这一波打得很漂亮的是原因在于 Monk 的这边的瓶子给的很及时，这瓶子太关键了，我靠！而且现在对于利普的这个黑影的一个盯防，看起来在第一波的话没有让利普占到便宜，但是 Stalker 这边有大了，他的炸弹很准的，没有炸到啊，可惜，下次加油。但是晒跟自己家的安娜，包括温顺一波配合，直接把东哈给带走了。残局里面，曼克想去给机会，瓶子砸了第一波，一枪又压到对面的前排身上，后排身上，激素直接给出去，温顺前点直接压一波小连招，带走对面的7右之后，要回到自己的后半场去吃奶了。回来再吃一波，后排的压力不是特别的大。曼克这边是交出技能稳住血线，这样子的话，对于君临来讲，下面这一波是有大招的。这波大招航闪不好接呀。我说实话，航闪这边有点不好接。晒带着脉冲炸弹进场，找到对面残血的布里奇塔，不过旁边还有一个 Fielder， 航闪这波压得非常的靠前，离开变身结束，回到自己的后半场。前点这个地方温顺如果落地的话是容易吃一颗炸弹的，不过好在这个地方的杭州还没有教自己的技能。Stalker 这边的一个对位，目前看起来的话，杭州的整体阵型还是比较不错，要往后压了。这一轮的君临队技能特别的多，杭州闪电队这波不是特别的好打，3个大招，主要是对面有激素的先手，还有电磁脉冲，所以杭州这波能拖技能就拖连晒，被睡了，凶多吉少啊！7右倒了，晒活下来了，残局里面 Fielder 也倒了，两边打了个2换2，回到点里面，利普是要自己的大招的，残局里面来看一下杭州闪电队有没有机会。正面利普被赶走，现在一个温顺有大招没有交 ，Stalker 再次交出自己的脉冲炸弹，但是没有任何人头进账。东哈克还在去拖时间，残局里面孤血跟东哈克两边在互拍，还想往前走吗？可能不太行了，孤血的血线也不是特别的健康。 Fielder 加上7号现在已经开始返场，自己手握双斧大招，冷萨也有，技术给到了前点，东汉被控制被禁掉。这个位置的话，可能要往后面稍微退一退，拉扯一下，不敢往前走，再拖一下。曼克有激素，航闪就有机会。这一波晒的一个对位，压力比较大，得回来要一下奶。要奶之后，惨剧再往前面走，冷萨马上有大了，离开能不能撑得住？离开晒收掉了 Stalker， 离开这个时候还活了下来。孤血有激素进场，带走对面的后排，应该问题不大。残血的布吉塔阵亡，后面的一个安娜阵亡，100比0，航闪队还以颜色。这么激烈吗
？Was all 3-0, 3-1 Atlanta Reign. Just because the venue is red doesn't mean you had to predict red. But I know
杭州这一轮的这个进攻角色，这个位置卡的真好啊，卡的真好，完了，坏事儿。
That's true. We don't have to forgive them. That's why they put us on the other side of the venue.
Exactly. We got to get some space.
哎呦，还不好说啊！杭州这波看他拿什么阵容啊？现在还是一个未知数啊。孤血要拿奥利莎吗？孤血拿奥利莎的话，那晒可要拿长枪了，源氏要掏出来了。杭州闪电队藏了一个大宝贝吗？离开拿的黑影，配合上晒的。艾什打的长短枪，前点配到的是奥利莎，后面的是双枪斧，这是一个意料之外的阵容。信标拆了，这个地方看一下有没有机会抓利普，利普是没信标的，直接逮住了，但是曼克阵亡，1换1啊，曼克死了，点位尽量不要让啊，但是自己这边少奶的，需要往前面稍微压一下，一个矛插过去。瓶子没有砸到人，杭州闪电队现在不想放点啊，但是后排现在有点遭殃。小房间里的晒已经阵亡了，奥利莎把温顺挤在墙上，温顺虽然是死了，但是自己边没输出了，感觉这波有点打不过呀。杭州孤血收2个，冷特再补1个，插过去，点位的话是在君临的手上。航闪这边打的稍微有点笨拙，后面的后排处理的不是特别的好。东海可换了一个铁拳，那这样子我想去跳对面的，我操，这个时候卡不太合适吧？不好意思各位，哈哈哈，不太合适，不太合适，不太合适。我现在有点紧张，我很怕他卡。镜头切过来怎么倒了一个？哦，没有。不急。啊，不要急。现在双枪斧没有太好的输出空间啊，而这边的君临队选择要拿铁拳去直接强杀对面的后排，这是一个非常不错的解决方式，就吃你后排。但杭州这样子主动攻不过去的话，我说实话，这个点位你踩不下来，杭州其实拖下去并不是一个好消息，因为对面是可以打运营的，你是打不起来运营的。而且晒，喂，起跳，稳住血线，少了一个安娜，这个时候打点内就行了，往点里面压，孤血得进点。这波我觉得不要舍不得交技能啊！杀2个，杀1个，但是反抢过来的利普看一下能不能活下来。铁拳还在做击杀，曼克再杀1个。点位的话，航闪是踩了回来，冷萨也交了自己的大招了。这波技能交的稍微有点多，我说实话。但是有个关键技能是在于晒这波抱还没出来，那这样子的话，我觉得他们对这个君临的话返场是很有机会的。利普这边直接单杀冷萨，有点难打了，杭州。激素铁拳进场，找到对面的东汉找到这边的这个Monk， 东汉找到一个血包，点位是放了。毁天灭地落下来，但这个点位是被君临给踩回去了。对航闪这样不是一个好消息啊！电磁半钟交出来，但是晒这边是先秒1个，两边打了个1换1，维珍离场保住。看一下航闪这边后续离开的大爷已经交了，但是出来的效果并不是特别的好，7%的战点比航闪队的这个节奏稍微有点拖沓。我还是那句话，想找机会往前面走，但是目前为止顶不过去，自己的后排一直在被对面干扰啊！这样打可能对于对方来讲就是拖时间了。孤血再收1个，但自己的后排压力还是好大。双枪斧，这个地方自己是双后，这边人已经掉了，拉出来。 躲掉了一个安娜，铁拳进场，曼克再收一个裂空，这一毛很关键，这一毛给到了曼克一些喘息的机会。杭州闪电队现在对于他们来讲的话是不能输团的，说实话，对面95的战点比，现在对于军队队来讲，只需要打好自己的那一波电池脉冲就可以了，而且还要随时小心利普的这个绕后的集火。现在军队队就是一个一坨不要命的亡命徒，就是要去切你的后排。信标再一次被找到，看一下这边利普什么时候显形，哎，拆掉了。利普也现在变得非常的谨慎啊，回到自己的正面，这波想找对面的铁拳小黑没有飞出去。但是这个地方的话，同样的奥丽莎也压不过去。但是这轮有个问题，不能强行的卖点。这个时候冷萨是把利布给补掉了。交出大招之后，曼克的位置不是特别的理想，得稍微往后面靠一靠。下面这一波应该是要打最后的一波团战了。那从能量上来看的话，目前为止精灵队的大招双符马上会有了，但关键是离开的跟利普的大招进度是差不多的。冷萨是有大，冷萨加上自己曼克，这两个人的重要性其实这一波非常非常的关键。来看一下残局。最后一波团战，谁能够拿下第一张图至关重要。东哈克被黑，这波激素应该是想给铁拳给过去，但是自己没有冲过去，被奥利莎直接顶走了，爆爆也放出去。这个时候看一下东哈克找到了对面的后排，但是好像没有把人留下来。利普再拖一会儿就有大了，索块也已经有大，毁天魅力送到2楼，冷萨交出维生立场，回到点里面。现在看起来的话，好像闪电有点顶不住了，一波电磁脉冲出来，直接炸掉了对面的 Monk。反手的离开，这个时候没有技能了啊，非常可惜，离开这个地方应该是顶不住了。电磁脉冲最后一波没有办法，这个 timing 点杭州闪队没有抓住，差了一点点，很可惜，惜败。哦，太可惜了。前面那波让点有点可惜，我只能这么说。
Well, from 100 to 0, this has become a lot closer than we imagined. A strike back from Hangzhou Spark, and then 99 to 100. Critically, Hangzhou Spark did allow for that point to flip in the middle of the fight.
我觉得最后就是
continually give up their high ground positions and release
最后那一波，在鲍勃放出来，对面电磁脉冲好了呀。就是杭州这边的技能稍微慢了一点点，但没有办法。可以，我觉得还行。第一张图整个状态不是特别的好，第二张图的话，军营的接着也不是特别的好。第三张图只能说两边势均力敌吧，在这些这个点位上面，我觉得杭州让的还是比较多了。本来他们这个阵容的话，就是应该是踩到点往前面压一些会比较舒服一点。他们打的是一个偏接的体系，针对到对面的这个裂空是不是这个。黑影是做了一些安排，但是你不能全部去针对对面的后排前排的这个裂空黑影，不好意思，后排一直在被做拉扯，其实挺难受的。挺好的，挺好的，我觉得打挺好的。上厕所抽根烟去。
Picking coming for the Hangzhou Spark. And how will Atlanta be feeling about this as well? We know Atlanta are a very versatile team.
And I think the last time these two teams met, Spark are humble. They realize that in the dive mirror, in the Winston mirror, they may not match up well. They choose to go to Midtown. Now, Alari has been a pick that the Spark have brought out on Ruins. They really like bringing out Alari on these maps that have these kind of small high grounds like Midtown. You saw the creativity that the Spark have had to try and not go back to that Winston. Your wrists or really anything to counter what Atlanta have cooked up. That's been the recipe to, well, success in quotations for Spark. Although it didn't work out in map 1.
Yeah, we can start brainstorming some compositions here. There's going to be plenty of time to do so. So why not take a little bit of a break and figure out what's going to be played?
不着急，兄弟们不着急，我觉得问题不大。刚刚那个图是君临选的，下面这张图的话让航闪来选图，选的是忠诚。对，打完输了就别想打第二张图。目前看起来的话，我觉得杭州闪电队是完全有这个有能力的。你别觉得了，求我了。哦哟，就我说句马后炮的话啊，如果航闪这个时候发现对面这个组合的话，把后排换一下，哎，我觉得会不会好一点？